Kumail Nanjiani.
How's it going, Montreal? Oh my God. You guys are beautiful. Why are you nerds? You don't have to be. You guys are awesome. I love this city. I am a nerd. I love horror movies. I just saw this one called Freddy versus Jason, which is, it's Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street versus Jason from Friday the 13th, fighting together. It's awesome. But there's a part in it where Freddy has to choose between killing a white girl and killing a black girl. And Freddy says, "How sweet, dark meat." Yeah. And there was like a collective groan from the audience in the theater when I watched it. Like people were disappointed in Freddy Krueger. Like, we're okay with you murdering children with your needle gloves. But racism? Not up in here. I love nature documentaries. My favorite are like the underwater ones, because like, there are some messed up creatures down there. Yeah, have you ever been to an aquarium? It's just monsters that share the planet with us. Like the ocean is God's basement where he hides all his mistakes. And we were never supposed to go down there. But we did, and now we can't unsee the horrors we've seen. Like that fish that has a light bulb on its head, what the hell is that? And other fish swim up to it, and then it eats them. Which is crazy to me that that works. Because there are no light bulbs in the ocean, you know? But fish are still like, oh, somebody left the light on. I'll get it. Ah, death. You guys are wonderful. I'll tell you about the first time I remember crying. I was 5 years old. I was watching an ugly duckling. Yeah, very sad. All these pretty ducklings are so mean to this one ugly duckling. And who doesn't feel like an ugly duckling when they're a kid, you know? I remember just like bawling, crying as hard as I've ever cried, tears down my face. Went to my mom for comfort, and to make me feel better, my mom didn't say, you know, beauty on the outside does not matter, Kumail. It's beauty on the inside that makes a person. She didn't say that. To make me feel better, my mom said, ducks can't talk. Plus, these ducks don't even exist. Look at it, someone just drew that. Stop crying, they're not real, Kumail. Which is a horrible way to handle that situation. My parents made me watch like the weirdest stuff that they should not have let me watch. Like when I was 8, they let me rent The Elephant Man. Yeah, I thought it was a superhero movie. You know, Elephant Man, he has the strength of 20 men. No, he doesn't. He has the sadness of 20 men. Do you guys know that movie? The guy with the face, and they're trying to get the girl to kiss him, and he's like, I'm not an animal. Devastating. That movie took something from me. Like, I'm sure I lost the ability to smell rain during that movie. I turned to my mom, and I was like, thank God movies are fake, huh? She's like, actually, no, this one is real. It's an actual disease anybody could get at any time. Good night. I love Harry Potter. I resisted. So good. Oh my God. I resisted it for years because I was like, if that many people like it, how could it be? It's very good. I love it, and not just from like because of the magic and stuff, just from like a vicarious standpoint. Because it's this kid who transfers to a different school, and then his life is totally different. Because like I transferred during high school, and it was horrible. On Valentine's Day, these guys, to mess with me, sent a girl flowers with my name on them, like from Kumail, and then I hid in the library all day, and when I came out, a bird pooped on my head. None of that is lies. But how awesome would it have been if I transferred and everyone was like, oh my God, you're Kumail Nanjiani? You're the most famous boy in the world. You are now the seeker on the Quidditch team. I love Harry Potter. Here's my only issue with it. So they go to the school, and they take classes like Defense Against the Dark Arts and Divination and Potions. But they should also be taking, like, math, right? Or history, or geography. They're getting tested on care of magical creatures. Never heard of the Holocaust? And in every book, there's like a door that's locked with magic, and Harry and his friends have to know specific spells to get through, and they always figure it out. They should just lock the door with math equations. They would never be able to get through. Like, we use the invisibility cloak to get through that, and then we use the polyjuice potion to get through that. But to get through this one, we have to know the square root of 9? Where does the square root grow? And what the hell is a 9? Is that one of Voldemort's dark wizards? We should split up. There are 3 of us, so... Oh, wait, the door just opened. I love video games. Any gamers here? I love them. I love them. There's a series called Call of Duty. You guys might not like this joke. Then the newest one came out, and it's set in like Iraq and Afghanistan and stuff, like stuff that's going on right now. So I was gonna go get it, but then I found out that the newest Call of Duty has a level in it called Karachi, which is the name of a city in Pakistan, the city I grew up in. Yeah, that's very weird for me. They're like, your hometown is now a battlefield. How many points can you get? But even with that, I was able to convince myself, you know? Like, I'd have an advantage over everybody. I'd be like, hey, we can hide in there, guys. I used to rent movies at this place. Mr. Siddiqui will give us shelter. So I was gonna go buy it again, but then I found, okay, so the language you speak in Pakistan is Urdu. That's the name of the language you speak. It's called Urdu. But all the street signs in Karachi, in Call of Duty, are in Arabic, which is a totally different language. And I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but this game took 3 years to make. If you look at it, they get every detail perfect, like the graphics, you can see individual hair on people's heads. When they run, they sweat. When they run, their shoelaces bounce. All they had to do was Google Pakistan language. Thank you so much, guys. You guys have been wonderful.
The exact moment that I started to hear country music, I smelled horse shit.